What's up everyone, we're back with one more hacking video, and this time is going to be Pickle Rick CTF room on Try Hack Me. So this one, it has only 3 questions and we'll have to find the flags or the answer to these questions. So let's just jump right into it. We'll begin with the enumeration phase, meaning we use Nmap and see if we can find interesting information. And so let's change this. So we're going to use Nmap and GoBuster to search for hidden directories on the server. So it's going to be 1611, and let's just wait. And the Nmap scan already completed, so we can see that Apache is running on port 80. That's awesome. So it means that we can fire up GoBuster. So let's take a look. We have SSH enabled, HTTP, and this is Ubuntu. That's great. This information is already saved on this file, and we can see that already found some hidden directories. Okay, so let's open this page or this server, and right in the landing page doesn't seem to have anything interesting. So let's take a look at the source code for this page. So if you have some background with web page programming, that's going to be very helpful because you can spot some configuration flows. But in this case, we're just trying to look for something that doesn't make sense, something weird or some interesting info. And in this case, we see that we have here username Rick rules. So we're just going to copy and save this info for now. I'm going to use my notes here, and we can close this. Now let's take a look at the content of these hidden directories. So we begin with assets. So it looks like there are some files on this directory: CSS, JavaScript, picture, JavaScript, picture, and a picture. So let's take a look at this. Doesn't seem to be anything interesting. The same here. So this is fail image code. Okay, Pickle Rick portal doesn't seem to be interesting, and we just have a page. Okay, nothing interesting. So let's take a look at index. That should be the first one. Just make sure that is the same one. So I'm going to duplicate this one, paste, and open. Okay, that's the same one, the landing page. What about robots? Going to replace these and paste. Okay, find some text here. Just going to save this for later. Let's take its page source, nothing there. So following to server status, going to copy, paste, and visit. But we're not allowed to see the contents of this directory. Okay, no problem. So we have a username and we have this weird text. We don't have enough information to proceed. So let's use another tool to see if we can gather more information. That's going to be DearBuster, and let's open this one, and let's type the host IP 1611 on port 80, and we want to use more threads, and for dictionary going to use the same one. So it's on user there, dir, it should be dir word lists and common. Okay, and we're going to start the search. and we're going to let it run for a while, and we can see it's finding the same directories, and found a new page denied. This one wasn't found by GoBuster. We're going to let it run for a while. And we have a new one, and that's login. Okay, so let's try to open this one and see what we get. Login.php. And this is a portal login page. Okay, that's great. Then we need the credentials to log into this. Okay, that's awesome. And we have portal PHP as well. So let's try to open this one. Portal PHP. And this is login PHP. So portal PHP is going to be redirecting us to login PHP. So it's the same one. Okay. Now, if we take a look at the nodes, we have a username. We can try to use this text here as the password. Going to copy this, and the same for this one. So I'm going to stop this now and minimize it. GoBuster already finished, and we are able to log in. Okay, that's awesome. So let me edit that. So I'm going to say, so this is, or these are login portal credentials. Okay, that's great. Now what can we do here? So it's saying commands, which type of commands? Okay, so let's see, system commands. So we are able to run system commands using these this panel. Okay, so can we see the content of this directory? We can. That's great. Can we read the content? So let's copy and paste. So we can't. Okay, so command disabled. Okay, so let's type ls again. Can we read the content using less? And we can. Okay, so let's just copy this for now, and let's just call it hints, and let's see what else can we read. So we already saw assets, clue. Let's try to read clue and type less clue. Look around the file system for the other ingredient. Okay, that's awesome. That's great. Whatever it might means. Okay, look the other file system. Okay, and what else? Robots we already saw. Okay, let's see the information we have. Can we answer one of the questions yet? So if we look at the first ingredient space, it looks like we already found it. Mr. Mystic Hair. And that's the right one. And for the second one, we can see that we should look at the file system. So we can take advantage. I'm going to close this, and we can take advantage of this panel to try to get a reverse shell onto our Kali machine. So I'm going to use this script to gain reverse shell, and all you have to change is the VPN IP if you're using the VPN IP and the port that the connection will be established on. So on my Kali machine, I'm just going to run listen on for IP on port 1234, and just going to run it. And now I'm going to replace the VPN IP with my VPN IP and paste this on command panel. If the script is okay, we should be able to get a reverse shell on the server. Okay, so now let's see what can we read here? So we are at the same directory. Okay, so if we take a look at the hint, we should look the file system for the other ingredient. Okay, so let's look at home folder, and so we can see we have two users, Rick and Ubuntu. So, and we find here second ingredient. So let's try to read these. We know we can't use cat, so we're going to type less, and because we have space between these this file, I'm going to put inside single quotes, and I'll call home, so that should be Rick. Second ingredient, I'm going to close single quotes. Okay, and we're able to read the content. Let's copy this and paste here, and we have the second ingredient. Okay, that's awesome. So the final ingredient. So let's take a look what this user can do. So it is part of these groups, and can we run commands as sudo? We can run all commands. Okay, that's awesome. So let's change to sudo in this case. Okay, now we are root, and current directory, we are sitting at home. So we return, we'll be at the root directory. To search for the third ingredient just by looking at different directories. So we look at roots, and we can see the third.txt, and if we read it txt, that's the third ingredient. So let's copy these, and we should be able to complete this room. And that's it, guys. Pickle Rick CTF completed. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one.